Hey yo, what's up? It's your boy DJ Shays in the building on the Producers Corner live, coming to you right now. On this episode, it's our 5th episode, man. On this episode, we've got a very important guest who goes by the name of Mihlali Pambeni, who's a marketing advertising specialist who studied at AAA School of Advertising, who'll be sharing some insights regarding to brand identity, brand management, and communication. We've also got a talented guest in studio who goes by the name of Label Sings. And yeah, she'll be blessing us with her beautiful voice and her beautiful vocals as well. It's your boy in the building, episode 5, the Producers Corner. Let's do it, yo. Away. So, this is the music creation process, man. This is where I get started on the creation process, on the beat. So, I want to show you guys how I actually created this beat, just to take you through it. So yeah, I'm gonna first start off with laying the keys on this song. As you know, man, I'm a man of soul. You know, I've got to have that soulfulness in everything that I do. You know, always gotta have a touch of soul in it. So I'm gonna start with the keys. And I'm just gonna show you guys basically how I do it. All right, so I have to find the melody. You know, right? So maybe something like. See, something simple that I can add on to, you know. Alright, so now I'm gonna add the kicks and a bit of drum to give it some rhythm. You see what I like to do with the kicks and the percussions and drums? I like to stack them up together, you know, just to make it stronger, you know, because often at times you'd find a kick, but you know what kick goes with the song, so you sort of have to shape the sound and the kicks to give it that thing that you want. You know what you want. All right, okay, that's actually a nice kick. We're gonna let the vocalist do her thing and add her vocals, her beautiful melodies and voice onto the song. We're gonna let Dave Monday do his thing. You know, he's in the building as always. Producers Corner, man.
It keeps me awake through the night. I'm falling for you. I was sitting here just minding my business. On your way up to your road, damn,
Where's... Okay, am I muted, Doug?
Yeah.
Awesome. Just connect. I actually want to play electric for some leads. So, what I like to do, because I'm like, you know, a strings guy and all that stuff. Another tip I learned is that try to have as much as variety or as much content as you can, just to give the producer, you know, space to basically pick what he wants to use and basically chop up from what he's chosen to use. So I'm gonna have acoustic. Acoustic we're doing like the backing chords, and then we're gonna add some electric for some lead, some rhythm, staccato vibes, the spice, the sauce, the flavor. The things that make it happen, the magic. Yeah, so check it out. Keep watching the video, you're gonna see how actually it's all gonna pan out and stuff. Can I have a bit more vowel?
Alright, you guys have heard what Dave Monday had to play. Now we're gonna let Songstress in the recording booth bless us with some of her vocals and some of the words she has written for the song. So yeah, let's get into it, man. Producers Corner, episode 5, away. Are you ready?
Right.
Alright, let's get into it.
the night, I think I am falling. I'm falling for you. I'm falling for you. Sitting here just minding my business. Yeah, but now when I feel your rota, said that I'm falling. Man, I'm falling for you. Man, I'm falling for you. Falling, 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 falling. Yes, I'm falling, falling, falling. Yes, I'm falling for you. Will you catch me, baby? Yes, I'm falling for you. Will you catch me, baby? Falling, 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 falling. Yes, I'm falling, falling, falling. Yes, I'm falling for you. Catch me, baby. Said I'm falling for you. Catch me, baby. Shoulda run to you, shoulda turned with Master Luke. Oh, can I be yours? Can I say yes, Master Luke? Should I be falling? Should I fall for you? Yeah. Are you waiting for me to fall? Waiting for me to fall. Waiting for me, waiting for me, waiting for me to fall. To fall. To fall. To fall.
Hola. How's it, brother?
Hey, what's up, man? You good?
I'm good, man. How's it? Thank you for joining us on the Producer's Corner, man.
Thank you, man. Really appreciate it, and I really appreciate the opportunity as well. Yeah, you're doing a great initiative for teaching people about artistry and more insights on the entertainment industry.
Thank you, man. So yeah, man. I just have a few questions that I would like to ask and talk to you about, and hopefully you'll answer them to the best of your ability. You know.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Oh yeah. So, can you please just briefly tell us, defining your audience as an artist? How do you do it? You know. And I mean, you know, just give us a brief intro as well about yourself and who you are. But that's the first question that I want to ask you. How do you define your audience as an artist, and how do you do it, and why is it so important?
As an artist, how you define yourself, I think it's very important. I think the base of being an artist is it comes from being a creative and creating music. And I think most artists, well, if you see now, there's a lot of the biggest genre right now for me. I think it's Amapiano right now. It's
Definitely.
From last year until now. So, and I've noticed that a lot of artists also have switched up their style and they've gone into Amapiano.
Yeah.
Try to hop on the trend. I think for an artist, I think it's very important to stay true to yourself and stay in whatever genre you are. Stay true to yourself. Put out music that you enjoy, and don't try to hop on trends, because if you hop on a trend now, and then there's going to be another trend that comes, I think you just need to stick to what you know and what you're good at and what you enjoy, and make music that you enjoy, so that the audience you get is organic to you and your brand, and basically. So I think also on the social media aspect as well, also be yourself. Don't try to be a copycat and do whatever everyone else is doing.
Yeah.
Or try to copy someone else who's already mainstream.
All right. The second question I have for you, man, is how do you find your brand identity as an artist? You know, how does an artist go about finding their brand identity, and how would they know that's it?
As an artist, how to find your brand identity? Because basically, what brand identity is it? How do you stay top of mind to your consumer or your audience? So basically, I think that as an artist, I know as an artist, the main product is basically making music, but you also have to have other extensions of yourself, basically. So what other things as an artist can you stay top of mind to your consumers and your audience? And I think that, like, a typical example, I think as an artist you have to showcase other things that you like, or other things that showcase your personality. So
Oh,
a typical
alright.
example. Okay, a typical example is Shoma Josie. When she entered into the market, into the entertainment space,
Yeah.
she had a different hairstyle, and from there, then she became a big brand, and then from there, you could see a lot of kids doing her hairstyle. Another typical example of a person is Moonsa Charlie. She has that blue. I don't know what you call it, man. Like that.
Yeah.
I don't know what you call it, but
Yeah.
she has that blue big hairstyle. I don't know if it's a wig. I don't know what you call it, but like
Yeah.
it made her stand out. Also, Casper Nyovest had that ponytail when he also was upcoming. So and artists like here's a typical example. Also, we know Wiz Khalifa for his music, but when you
And
think
for
of
the
Wiz
weed.
Khalifa, the first thing you think about is cannabis and weed. So
Yeah.
basically, I think it's also as an artist or a brand showcasing what you actually like. Or like you know, so as an artist, if you have upcoming artists and you like skateboarding, showcase it. Showcase what you like. If you like gymming, showcase it, because there's a lot of people out there who like gymming and skating as well in the world. Or if you like gaming, try to incorporate. Try to make, if you like gaming, showcase to your audience you like gaming, because a lot of people will be able to relate to you and your brand if you like gaming and stuff like that, and try to incorporate your music to what you like, maybe.
All right.
You know, type
All
of
right.
thing. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, man. That's actually some dope feedback. Last question that I have for you, is quite a long one, is how has consumer behavior changed? You know, because it's changed, and how has it changed the way people consume music?
I think consumer behavior has changed by that. Now there's apps and people can consume clothes, furniture, transportation via Uber and Taxify. So it's all going it's all going digital and e-commerce. So basically, I think also, and there's platforms like Spotify and iTunes and Apple Music. So I think as artists should take advantage of that. And firstly, I think to get your music on those platforms, but also as an artist, you have to make sure that you're showing content daily and you're showing your content daily on social media platforms such as Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, so that you can able to monetize your consumers to go on these platforms. You know what I mean? Your Spotify's and your iTunes, and have a following and be consistent. And if you haven't got a good phone, or you can't afford a camera person, I think call a friend who has an iPhone, or I don't know, Hawaii top range or whatever, and then and try to showcase your music or your content on your social media platforms, basically. So everything's gone digital, man. So, and I think as artists should actually take advantage of that via the social media platforms, basically. So yeah.
All right.
So I think that's how. Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. I hear you, man. Just one last question. For the people who aspire to be in the business side, such as you are in as well, of music, you know, aspire to be in the marketing management side of artists and music, what's the one important thing that they should know getting into that space in that industry?
I think firstly, if you wanna go into marketing, I know like people think that okay, I have to go to school and stuff like that. School is very important.
It is.
School is very important.
It's education.
It is. Yeah, education is very important. Yeah, but like there's also apps like Skillshare where like you can learn things like branding, marketing, photography, and you can just learn marketing and stuff like that on Skillshare. And people must understand that everyone has Google, right? You go on Google, search whatever you want. You can do your own research and stuff like that. And for me, it's just that I've just been around a lot of creators and stuff like that. So I just took advantage of that, and I try to work with them. So basically, yeah. That's how I actually got into the space, basically. So I think if you can't, because marketing, studying it's very expensive, man.
Yeah, you studied
very
at Triple
expensive.
A, man. It's hella expensive.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So it's very expensive, man. But if you can afford it, I think it'll be a good stepping stone to actually start studying marketing, basically. But if you can't, there's always other apps like Skillshare, and Skillshare is not it's not very it's not very expensive. And you can also go on Google and do research on there, and then whatever you learned on Google or on Skillshare, you can use it via your social media platforms, basically, and try to liaise with artists. Even if you're liaise with artists or your friend, or you can also ask people in the industry to mentor you and stuff like that. So yeah, basically.
Thank you for joining us, brother. And thank you for sharing your insights. And thank you for being a part of the Producers Corner. We hope to have you again, as a guest again on the show. And show us the beautiful burbs in the background with the trees. So yeah, man. Thank you very much, bro.
Man, thank you, man. I really appreciate being on the show. You're doing a great initiative of informing, giving insights on the entertainment industry, and teaching people about artistry and entertainment, basically. And I know your show has a lot of value and it'll grow.
No way.
Basically, yeah.
Thank you,
Keep
man.
the work up, man.
Thank you for the kind words, man. Your words of inspiration, of positivity. That's what we need. It's a Producers Corner. Oh yeah, thanks, man.
Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me, man.
Oh, yeah. Welcome back, guys, to this part of the show. This is where we do the interviews with the artists that were in studio for this episode, for this session. And on this specific interview, we've got the beautiful Lebo Sings. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Are you fine?
I'm great.
As the seeker.
No.
All right. This is the part of the show. The work is done. The song is done. We've worked in studio, and now it's time for us to get to know you a little bit better on the Producers Corner, and for the viewers as well to get to know who Lebo Sings is a little bit better. In a very fun but yet informative way. Because we always try to be informative on this show. If we had some drinks here, we'd be having drinks right now. It would be a whole vibe.
Be a vibe.
It would be a vibe. You know how it is.
Yeah.
So I've got questions for you, and I want to ask you, and you need to answer them as honestly as you possibly can.
I'll try.
All right. The first one is, if you had to move anywhere in the world, where would it be and why?
I feel like I've never even thought about that because I'm comfortable where I am. And other places just scare me.
They scare you?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm okay in South Africa. But if I was to move, maybe I would go to Australia because I have family there. I would want to be near family. I wouldn't want to go to a place that I don't know anyone in. So I'd rather stay here, or if I was forced to, I would go to Australia.
So family and Lebo Sings go together? Anywhere in the world?
Anywhere, as long as I have my family. I don't think I'd move. I think I'd stay in South Africa. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Don't be sorry. It's your vibe.
Yeah.
That's your thing. Second question I have for you is, what's Lebo Sings' favorite thing to do in the world besides singing?
Joe.
I know what Lebo Sings, but besides singing, what's your favorite thing?
I thought of something, but it's very not okay for TV or for such things. What would I like to do if I was not singing? I love entertainment, so I love cooking. If I was not singing, I'd like to have like a restaurant or something like that, like an entertainment spot. So that's what I would be doing. I'd be serving food and serving music.
What kind of food?
So everything would be like, bruh. Homey food, like, your...
That
Yeah, not salads. Like, I would be selling like your hot food. Like,
like comfort food.
Comfort food,
that's
thank you.
traditional as well.
Yes.
No,
I like making people fat. So that's what I would do.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. That's a good business.
Yeah.
Last question I have for you is, and it's something that I've always been intrigued about as well, is when you write music, what's your source of inspiration?
Yeah.
Because you're very good at writing.
People are gonna think that I'm lying. Don't wanna lie. It's always this thing. If I write a love song, I'm gonna get a question like, who did that to you? Or who? It's not even about that. I'm not gonna lie to you. My process is for me, it's very different. Where I always want to listen to a beat or a melody first, And then whatever comes to my mind at that point, if I get a word, if maybe like today, like we said, falling, I'm gonna walk around that. I'm gonna make sure that everything that I'm talking about, it's centered up around that word. If it's gonna be about love, whatever it's gonna be about breakup, it's gonna be centered around that first word that came. So it's never about, yo, someone broke my heart yesterday, or yo, I didn't eat, I was hungry. No, it's the beat at that moment as we're doing the music there. If it's a melody, words come after. That's me.
It's interesting. Interesting way of writing.
I don't write about people, I'm sorry.
All right. Thank you very much for your
Thank
time,
you.
little things, and for being so patient, for being on the producer's corner.
Yes,
It's your boy in the building.
been waiting.
Thank you for joining us and blessing us with such amazing talent and such an amazing voice. I wish you all the best in life, and just keep doing the most as you always do.
Thank you, and I'm proud of you too, man.
Thank you, appreciate it. Anyway, you guys have heard it. It's the producer's corner. That's it. Episode 5. It's a wrap. You're doing the most, man. It's your boy DJ Shays in the building. Follow me on social media. Follow the Producer's Corner on social media platforms at Producer's Corner SA. It is what it is, man. We're doing the most. Away. Thank you to our guests who are in studio, Lib Sings, who gave us some beautiful voice, on the song, as you guys have heard it. And Dave Monday, guitar, always doing the most. Thank you to our guests, man, on the business talk, Mihlali Pambeni, who gave us some beautiful insight into marketing, brand identity and brand management and communication. Stay tuned, same time, same place, next week. It's the Producer's Corner. You already know what it is. It's your boy DJ Shades in the building. We out, y'all. Away.